If my life was a book, I would say I would be in chapter 4, and hopefully there'll be more than a dozen chapters because I feel I'm just getting started. My name is Stella del Pilar Arbeláez Tascón Barón Cuevas, but you can call me Stella.
You worked on some really great films.
I did. It was the renaissance of animation. It took me 3 times to get in because I don't give up. I'm like a hound dog. I'm like, I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna get in.
Well, yeah, I'm just kind of here, you sort of had a career built with that, but you've sort of moved now into a different direction.
Yeah, I kind of lost my pixie dust, that's what we call it.
That's funny.
My pixie dust ran out.
And it's not, you can't go buy more at the store.
Yeah, and then my baby came along, and so to me, she became a priority right away. It really taught me a lot about the beauty of education and the beauty. In fact, I have started a degree on early childhood education because I felt so enamored with just the ages and stages of development. And so slowly, I, became involved with education, and so that's where I am.
Sense.
Yeah. Just having a child, right? It makes you so much more aware of everything.
Yeah.
I was a teenager when I left Colombia, age 15, and I was a roller skater and artist, drawing all the time. So I never knew this until I was 53 years old. I was ADHD. So I was the black sheep problem child. To me, I was just delightfully different. There's some deer right there.
Carly, hi, this is Sandra. I'm with an amazing new member named Stella.
Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Stella.
It's nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you.
Tell me your name, what you do, and why you're here today.
My name is Sandra Reed. I am a visual artist. I am a professor at Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia. Before that, I was a professor at Savannah College of Art and Design for 22 years. So this is my 32nd year in higher ed. I am completing this year the 9-year leadership track at SECAC, so I am concluding my years of service at the end of this conference, so it's a bittersweet year for me, but I'll continue as a member.
Tell me about the values and the mission of SECAC. Why does it exist?
SECAC is an organization of around 1,000 members who are primarily university professors of art and art history, and then many graduate students. SECAC is mission-driven in terms of mentoring and helping individuals enter the professoriate. The national organization is CAA, and CAA has a large job component to it, where at SECAC no one comes here to get hired. We come here for relationships and professional development and a sense of community and learning. And so it really changes it that no one is here in the psychological meat market of trying to get a job over somebody else. So it's an extraordinarily supportive environment.
Yes, I'm very grateful that you approached me to say hi.
Yes.
Because I was there and I'm like waiting for my friend and I'm kind of withdrawn. And at the same time, like, I need to go say hi to people, but I am not sure. It was like, so I'm very grateful and I appreciate it. And my work revolves around the relationship between nature and our state of mind and our mental health.
Okay.
So many years ago, I went through deep depression due to divorce. Like deep, wouldn't leave my room. It was paralyzing. And the one thing that got me moving again was hiking. Okay. And eventually I'm like, I'm really liking this. I started hiking a little more. And I ended up hiking 1,100 miles across Florida on the Florida National Scenic Trail. And with every step I took, my mind completely shifted. And so every day I put down walls that I had constructed. It was just transformative.
So something I learned is that vulnerability is a strength. And I get a lot of great feedback from people when I open up to them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I take that and I use it in my art. It's, you know, I've been making a lot of corporeal work that, you know, tells stories about, you know, my life as a recovering alcoholic and as a alcoholic.
Which is, it's a delicate subject for so many who may not be ready to confront that reality. And last year you just came and spoke.
Yeah.
That was your first year here. See, I was a little scared. I'm like, I don't know what to expect. So I figured I'd come check it out.
There's nothing scary. We're all kind of in the same tribe, you know. We all are here and we're all talking about art, and, you know, whether it's art history or, you know, in the studio, we're all here to get together and collaborate and have discussions.
Yeah.
It's nothing, you know,
intimidating. I think that's what I'm here to see, to witness, because we don't get to talk like this at school.
Yeah, no problem. It was a pleasure.
SECAC is a conference that brings together nation and worldwide art scholars to share their research, their findings, to get to meet one another. It's a very friendly and welcoming conference that exemplifies scholarly brotherhood. I believe that one of the best reasons to go to school, traditional art school, is to network and better prepare yourself for what's coming next, in the next step in your career. It's not for everyone, and you're not required to go. You know, it has been a while since I went to school, so my whole student teacher perception has changed through the years. I'm the oldest one in my program. I'm no longer uncomfortable about that, but I'm definitely cognizant of what my classmates are going through, or it's a very different thing than what I'm going through. If I took a time machine in 5 years, I see myself at a more stable place in my life where I could really dedicate myself to my studio practice and inspiring young people to be their best. I would love to have completed a Fulbright research. My dream is to become a professor of drawing at a research university in the United States. I think that will tackle all my life desires at this moment. Good morning, I am Stella Arbeláez Tascón, a candidate of the Masters of Fine Arts in Emerging Media in Studio Arts and Design in the School of Visual Arts and Design at the University of Central Florida.
I am Brittany Brown. I'm a multimedia artist specializing in photography, but also working in textile arts and also going into digital media as well. I am also in my final year of graduate school with Stella at the University of Central Florida in Orlando. So the work I'm going to discuss in this presentation is part of my thesis body of work, which I tentatively refer to as Florida Southern Nostalgia and Visibility of the Modern Rural Southern Experience. My goal with this work is to both provide an outlet for my younger self to feel seen and heard in ways that she didn't feel at the time, and for that outlet to contribute to the visibility of equally minimized, forgotten, or lost rural Southern individuals.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
I'm so excited to see you here at SECAC 2024 in Atlanta.
Yes. So we met coming into the grad program at UCF together, and I'm presenting my work here at SECAC on a panel with 3 other MFA candidates, presenting my thesis work. I am a multimedia artist, I guess. I'm working in photography, textiles, and those two tie closely together with my Southern upbringing, Southern heritage. Southern folk artists use photography and textile work a lot, and I'm talking about my experience growing up as a Southern person and making space for visibility of that experience in the visual arts.
Carly, good morning.
Good morning, Stella.
How are you today?
Doing great. It's a great day.
Yes, we're on our second day of SECAC 2024 in Atlanta. Let's start by introducing yourself. Tell me what you do here at SECAC and how long you have been operating as such.
I am the current SECAC president, and I'm completing my first year of 3 as president. And I am in the middle of a 9-year leadership track with SECAC. So I was serving as the vice president for the previous 3 years, and I'll serve as past president after my term as president is over. I first attended SECAC as a graduate student and gave my first paper as a graduate student, and I think that is the way a lot of our members enter the organization. And so I spent the first part of my career pursuing a fairly traditional academic career as an art historian and a faculty member. And that was my entry point into SECAC.
What do you do now outside of SECAC?
I work at Clemson University for the College of Arts and Humanities. I focus a lot on kind of at a high level our course scheduling, and my college delivers a lot of general education focused around the arts and humanities and global engagement and education and other types of special projects and initiatives that my college is working on.
So it sounds like SECAC really is a big old melting pot of amazingness.
It is. And so one thing I would say is that as an organization, one of the things that I think makes it very special is that there is a place for people at all different points. And that reflects the varied membership and where everybody's coming from and their interests. But it's in addition to that core kind of academic session program.
Thank you for being here and welcome to my presentation, Repurposing and Sourcing as an Exploration of the Self in the Emergent Artist. First, I find it important to place my work within the context of my life so that you can better understand where I am in my evolution as a fine artist. I am from Cali, Colombia, a city coined as La Sucursal del Cielo, or Heaven's Office, and grew up in Bogotá, where my father worked as a professor of bacteriology at the Universidad Nacional de Colombia. My early years were filled with music, family, dogs, and my teachers, who were nuns in an all-girls Catholic school founded in colonial times. In 2020, I decided to through hike the Florida National Scenic Trail. By then, my mantra had become nature heals. Immersed in nature, I was able to reconnect with myself at a deep level.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. I wanted to start this presentation with a quote from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful tool with which you can change the world. So this is home sweet home. This is Springfield, Massachusetts. I grew up in this neighborhood. I lived in the apartment complex right behind this abandoned building here. So unfortunately, this city is pretty slowly rotting, to be quite honest. I will discuss how my art practice is rooted in addressing social issues with the specific focus on using visual art as a tool for understanding. When I was 17, I was locked up in an adult prison. I went down the wrong path, and to be quite honest, I made a lot of wrong decisions. But this experience opened my eyes to how the system is so oppressive to certain people. Your name has no meaning there. You're just a number. You're a property of the state.
Please introduce yourself.
So I'm Alexander Alvarez. I am an instructor at the University of Central Florida, and I am also the statewide coordinator and instructor for the Florida Prison Education Project.
You had presented here before, right? I know it was in your second year.
Yes.
You did not present during your third year.
No.
Tell me, what is the difference between that year and this year, the way in your presentation experience, the stress level, or perhaps your preparation level, or perhaps the environment in the conference? Can you see any differences, or?
Yeah, so I would say my first year I was going in blind, and I think I over-prepared, to be quite honest, and I think I hindered myself in a little way. It's kind of weird. This year, since I already knew what was coming, I was more aware of what I needed to do as opposed to what I didn't need to do, and I conserved a little bit of energy.
When you describe your work, you often use the word grotesque, which at first took me aback because it's not a word that I hear often when in relation to artwork.
Yeah, so I like to use the word grotesque as a trigger for the viewer to think about what they might think is negative and kind of turn it around and see it as something that could be a positive.
So the concept of grotesque, I like the concept of beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. And something that is considered grotesque can suddenly become beautiful once you have a more intimate relation with the work. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate you being here. I so enjoyed your presentation, and I look forward to seeing you here next year, wherever your life takes you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stella.
I was talking to Tracy, the academic director, and she was like, we'll see you in Cincinnati. I'm like, unless I'm in Fulbright. So if I get the Fulbright next year, I will not be in Cincinnati. But then I told her, okay, then you will get a paper next year after that. The year after that, I will be here and I will be at CAA, hopefully presenting my research, if I make it to Fulbright. If not, then I'll be there.
Yeah,
it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Wherever my life is, it's amazing what will happen in a year, isn't it?
Yeah, you never know where life will take you.
I see femininity and womanhood as protectors, as creators. It is our job to contribute to society for the greater good.